It's December 30th. We're reading Makeup Mess. By who? Do you know who it's by?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I don't know. Robert Munch.
Let's read some Robert Munch. So, New Year's Eve. It's 10 a.m. I'm just walking over to the store right now because I need to buy something for the kids. I had to double check the heat trace on the sewage tanks. And I mean, this is how much snow there is, right? The 8x8 is completely covered. These sewage tanks stand up. They're like these covers. They're about, and if you're wondering why the propane tank's there, it's an empty propane tank that's holding this piece of black plastic on there, because if it doesn't, it blows away, and there's no cover on this one, but there is a corrugated pipe, so it stands about 2 feet high, and it's almost covered too. I did make a little path with the snowblower, but looks like it's almost gone. I made it all the way to the back because there's a lady that wants to buy one of the toboggans back there that's for your skidoo. And I have a customer that wants to buy the Tundra, and his son wants to buy the Grand Touring. So I might be able to get rid of 2 more machines, and this Renegade's completely covered. But yeah. And I got to come out here and shovel out the stairs to the water pump station, because I got to go in there and check something too. But other than that, everything is going okay. My plumbing is done. I'm still setting up the basement. Monday we have cargo, so I'm probably going to deliver a whole bunch of stuff and grab the rest of the mattresses and pillows and stuff out of the basement on Tuesday. Hopefully that broken skidoo is picked up by then. They never handed their skidoo over to us. We never took possession of it. They dropped it in our driveway and drove away. Now they keep yelling at us to take it into our yard. And I'm like, I have nowhere to put it. I have like my own skidoo, all the new skidoos. They're like, well, put it in your courtyard. I go, my courtyard has ATVs and kayaks and everything in it. Come get your thing that you told me just needed a key and a windshield, but needs about $8,000 worth of work, and take it away. Or just leave it there. And when we run it over with the truck, we do. Yeah, we're taking a poo break, and you're with me. I'm currently spackling, or mudding / taping my walls in the basement. I've gone through an entire jug of mud. I'm not sure if I'm going to start the next one yet, or if I'm going to start clearing out the basement first, because there is a lot of garbage still down there. In all honesty, I'll probably clear out the basement first, and then move on to continuing to mud. Yeah. Got the, and I didn't show you it because I didn't want to show you it, basically, but we got the sewage tank working again. It's a big fucking sewage tank. You don't really realize how large of a tank it is, but it's a fair sized tank, and not all your brown water goes in, but not all your gray water goes in. The way they have it set up for our washing machine at this house is our washing machine dumps into the sump pump, which then pumps it outside the house. Not always the greatest plan, but it's what it does. I will have to go and check that pipe for ice as well, because that pipe is outside, obviously, and it does not have a heat trace or anything. It does have basically what they've done is they've ran the pipe all the way to the far end of the property, so that you're not flooding back in. But the pipe broke. The pipe was only protected by some clay piping. Like, they basically took clay piping that you would use to make weeping tile and stuff, and laid it over top of the pipe, so if you ran it over with a lawnmower or something, you wouldn't damage the pipe. But that clay piping pulled the pipe off of the little, like, 1.5-inch PVC that's going outside. So there's like this much of it sticking outside, and then it's empty. So at some point I'm going to have to get a clamp and some rubber hosing and actually run the hose, but I'm probably going to wait till the spring for that. But I will have to go back later to make sure that it's actually not iced over, or else I will flood my basement because it empties into the sump pump. So we will do that maybe before this video is over. Bye-bye. So we're starting to get the mudding done. This mudding will need a lot of... It had a very large gap. It's going to take a lot of sanding on this one, but everything else is pretty good that I've done so far. I haven't really gone into this yet because I don't have the corner flaps. I do have the tape that I could try and use, but I don't know if I want to or if I just want to wait and order the proper stuff to actually do it properly. Over here, we still have some stuff to finish once we get rid of some of the garbage. I ran out of mud out of my one bucket, and I just have not grabbed my other bucket yet. But I have a little bit to do on that back wall, and I'll have this wall to do after I get rid of this stuff, and that wall to do when I get rid of that stuff. That board, apparently they had a dart board there, and then they started shooting 22s and pellet guns at it. There is actual 22 ammo stuck in that board. We're going to get the baseboards on today. We're going to get this garbage out today, and we're going to get this room set up today. So on New Year's Eve, which is today, we can watch some movies down here as a family on the projector. So I do got to do this line still. At the very least, I'm going to get the baseboards up and the lines done. I don't know if I'm going to get the corners done yet or if I'm going to wait on those. But yeah, we're working. Oh man, we found a sealed copy of Xbox 360's EA 2K Sports College Hoops NCAA 2K7. This must be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's probably worth like $1, but it was an interesting find in one of the boxes down here. Just tells you how long some of this stuff was buried down here, and it's kind of sickening at the same time when you think about how long some of this stuff was buried down here. So most of the garbage is now gone. Still got the couch. I put the legs on it last night. It's got to go away. That's all the stuff that was packed up in 2020 and then missing down here. I went through the boxes. What they actually say is in the boxes isn't what's in the boxes, but it's gonna be yay free. It's gonna be free revenue because according to our inventory, none of this stuff exists. So it'll look good on our next inventory. I'm sorry, it looks like either it's smudged or we will have to switch back to the other camera soon. So at some point, one of the managers that was down here actually had this all set up because this is all, the white one's a cable and the two black ones are from Bell Satellite. And I'll have to cut them from outside so I can just pull them through and get rid of them. But for right now, they're just in the corner. Found some more sealed video games, old games. Like, it's actually kind of fun to find this stuff, right? That's the last of the books that we have to get rid of. Major League Baseball. We got 2K10, so this is at least 12 years old. Dead Space Extradition for the Wii. And yeah, still factory sealed and everything. And then last but not least, and this one is not factory sealed, but we have like Skylanders. So that one will just go in the garbage. The factory sealed ones I'll keep just for shits and giggles because it's fun to look at them and go, look what I found. Oh, I also got myself a cooler out of this ordeal. Doesn't have any stickers on the outside, so I'm guessing one of the managers who fished or something like that owned it and left it here when he left, so I got a cooler out of the deal. Again, all of this other than the couch is going. Over in this corner is all like reels and stuff for the cash registers. They are trying to send us more on Winter Road. I have like a 2-year supply, so I might start twitching if they push them anyway. But yeah, up until those paint chugs, everything jugs, not chugs, up to the paint buckets, everything in this area is going to go to the store on Tuesday, and this is going to get set up in just a few minutes, and we'll be set. I'm just talking to talk now, apparently. So, things you found as well when you did this is things like this extension cord that's all slurped up that was attached to that, whatever the hell that was for, but the extension cord was plugged into the wall until just now. I wonder why they had electrical fires in this house. These guys should be taken down. I don't know if they're hardwired in. If they're not, I'm gonna have to take the cover off and check. I don't see any wiring going to it, but I mean, in this place, that doesn't mean anything. So this has been my fun, right? This is ripped because of the mattresses. Now, I'm sure we're waiting for Bell to get here, because when Bell gets here, they're going to fix our phone service. But I'm sure something broke the lines. I'm just figuring out what and fixing it now. But we're almost there now. Almost everything is gone. I got the hammer out. I'm going to put some of these up. I don't have enough to finish the room, but I'm sure I can find some more in the trailers or something, because there's always stuff there. Yeah, just had to show you that. We didn't have nearly enough to finish the basement. See, we drop off there. I need to do over there. I need to patch that hole over there as well. But it started. I put a little curtain up separating the laundry room. Yeah, I guess it's time to set this room up. It's not a lot, and it's not the best quality, but sometimes the fact that you have had hoarders here who have kept several end tables and several coffee tables and stuff helps you out. So I'm not going to finish taping today because it's almost dinner. I'll finish taping tomorrow. I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 seams left that are exposed, and then the corners to do. So I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, we will hang the movie screen in the next 25 minutes or so, and go grab a fire stick and start getting ready for that. I'm actually excited to just sit down here and watch a movie. I might even bring the sound bar down. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Happy New Year, guys. So I do have a DJI Mavic, which is what I use for a lot of my drone footage when I was in PUV. I bought this Conskicto. I can't read it from there. Here, it's on this here too. Contixo. I bought this like 18 months ago. I've never used it yet. Just charging it up because I think I'm going to fly it tomorrow if the wind is gone.